Hey bikepackers, join us on this adventure as we go back to Braemar to conquer the route that defeated us last winter. This trip has it all as we get hiker-biking, tackle some incredibly techie alpine-style trails, camp at a remote mountain bothy, and explore the infamous Laraig Ghru in search of the source of the River Dee. As we ride higher, we get some stunning views in the heart of the Cairngorm mountains. We keep following the river, overcoming the snowdrifts and navigating the fields of scree in search of the oasis-like pools of water that mark the midpoint of this notorious glen. It was an adventure on the way in, but the journey out was just wow. So we're back in Braemar. We were here not that long ago, back in March.
December.
Yeah.
It is March.
Yeah. It's not April, actually.
Oh yeah. Should we be let out?
Me.
So I remember this bit from the last time we were here. This was covered in compacted snow and we were feeling quite shattered actually by the time we got here, whereas today, easy rolling and this is just glorious. Sun's out, just so beautiful. Just loving this, and this is absolutely peak time I think for getting out and doing a bit of bike packing. April time, quite a bit warmer, maybe double digits perhaps.
What's the important factor that's missing?
No midges? Oh, you mean no snow?
Let's go. Some fun single track. Absolutely stunning. On to Vigor. We followed the River Dee from Braemar to Glen, and then we've taken a trail up following this tributary called the Louis Water. We will go over the moor and rejoin with the River Dee further along the trail. The Dee extends over 140 kilometres to the east coast at Aberdeen from its high point in the centre of the Laraig Ghru. On its way it winds through the mountains and peat bogs and moors, officially classed as the most extensive Arctic area in the UK. The water travelling far supports and maintains the wildlife and flora and fauna of our managed estates through commercial forests and farmland. A journey that takes 24 hours from source to sea. Just thinking about that, I can see a new challenge on the horizon. You getting your feet wet in this one?
I think there's nothing for it really. People painted my toenails.
Very cheery. It's not the cold, it is actually deeper than it looks. Oh, it is a bit chilly.
Safety to the other side.
So there's two ways, this way and the right way. This is what you call a hike a bike. I think we're about to be gifted a beautiful view. I'm just going to go over this edge and sort of join in with the walker's path that's over here, which was an alternative to the route we've chosen, which I think we would choose if we were coming again. We'll go back down it maybe if we come back out this way, but I'm just looking forward to seeing what's over this lip. So that is my new favourite gadget, and it seems a bit sort of an excessive luxury, but that's the second mat already nearly done. And these are really deep, thick mats. So we're leaving the Career Bothy and we're going to head up, continue up the Laraig Ghru a little distance, see how far we can get. The path is going to deteriorate and get really rocky, so we might not get that far. But there are some little lochans up there called the Dee ponds, and possibly the source of the River Dee. So we're going to go and explore, see what comes. Wow. Woo-hoo. We've just stepped off the trail and kind of hidden the bikes a little bit up, and we're going to go for a little hike and go and see if we can reach these the Dee ponds. But we are just in the shadows of some rather big hills. We've got Ben McDouey up there in the cloud. Cairngorm is over there. Both of those are just about 1,300 metres. You've got Laraig, and then if we go up the valley further and up and onto the right would be Cairngorm mountain. So really in the wilds.
But we're quite keen to get into the Laraig Ghru. It has been a bit of a funnel, like a valley between these big rocky buttresses, and it's going to become a bit narrower, and it almost feels a little bit, I don't know, a mythical place.
Look,
Right
the cloud,
the peak.
just as we were talking, the cloud just parted. It's amazing. Lindsay's building the Great Wall of the Laraig Ghru here, so as that we don't walk past the bikes. Been collecting stones. Are you done?
Really?
We're going to come back and there's going to be some poor hill walkers gone flat on their face because they've tripped up on this obstacle. Right, off we go.
The snow.
Yeah. It's got to be done.
You can't throw a snowball because I'm holding the camera, obviously.
It's officially a winter trip. Did you see that? I saw that. I know what's coming.
Officially in the snow line.
Is it? I don't think GoPros are supposed to be used as snowball shields. So the glen that we've come from is now outside behind us. We've come up onto this sort of shoulder, and the end of it is up here, and hopefully that'll be where the pools are. That's our ultimate goal for this trip. If we can reach those, we'll be happy. Still quite deep in places. Woo!
Knee deep snow, it's official. My legs need to be longer.
Sort of like what you might expect lunar surface to be. But it's sometimes a funny thing about just seeing a little feature on a map. You've got no real other reason to go, just curiosity. And just picking that one little feature, for me it was these two little ponds about halfway up the Laraig Ghru, and it ended up leading us here. And it should just be over there.
Oh yes. A lochan.
Happy days. Back to the house. Yeehaw! It's a welcome sight. We can see the bothy in the distance over there. Lindsay's away to make up a wee brew in the bothy. I'm hoping I can get away with her not knowing I've used the electric pump. Absolute genius. Question is, did she hear?
Perfect timing.
Ooh.
Peppermint tea on the go. Smells good.
There's one brave one and 3 others. 4 others. Good morning. It is day 3 and Lindsay's already out making up porridge. We had another good night's sleep on these, what we can both only say is fantastic new air mats, the Big Agnes Rapide SL, and yeah, great night's sleep. Although the clouds come down, mist overnight, so visibility's gone. We will be going the other side of this valley and up and out. And yeah, last night we were treated to a load of deer that came right down, which you would have seen. They were really close and quite inquisitive, about 4 females and a male, and yeah, really nice night. And yeah, so we're just going to get ourselves organised and get back out of the Laraig Ghru and head back towards Braemar and see if we can grab lunch in the cafe. Oh, superb. Excellent. We were just falling asleep last night. Lindsay was already starting to doze and heard this little noise. The mouse was tucking in to a little porridge bag. So we got a few things more stowed away. He hasn't seemed to come back. Eating your tail bag. Right, find a pew. If you've watched more of our videos, you'll know that Lindsay is the water fairy. She's always the one out early, filling up our reserves. So we've just left the bothy where we camped beside last night. Loads of cloud this morning, but it's been drifting through in parts and we've occasionally got to see a little bit. Now we're heading up in this direction. There's a wee track that cuts up onto that shoulder and heads down into the other valley. And that'll take us back out to Glenderry. Nice to be riding a little bit again. The track has become a little bit more sympathetic to bikes. Oh. Okay. I had this end somewhere. I didn't have any control in that.
Getting there slowly. Glad my brakes work.
No olive oil in them this time.
No olive oil. Although they did work quite well with the olive oil, it has to be said.
Right.
Oh, you've done it again.
Well, I'll let you test ride it and then decide if it looks right. This could go very wrong.
I like her faith.
You may now proceed. Oh, well done, well done.
That's it. Who needs stepping stones?
Me. I take the stepping stones.
I nearly ended up in the sauce anyway. I got you on.
Nice.
It's like playing that game where you've not to touch the sides of the electric hoop. Nice. Not ours, just a little trail ferrying.
Thank you for following us on this adventure as we followed this water from its source high in the Laraig Ghru, fed by the melting snow in the Cairngorm mountains. It's brought life on every part of our journey, from the high hills down to these valleys where the deer herds lay. As we make our way home, we stop by at the bothy in Braemar for some food, and then the roads, thankfully, are not in the same condition as they were in December with the blowing snow. We retreat to the central Scotland, where we prepare for our next adventure. I hope you will join us. Thank you and good day.